paperwork here. I'll go through it and see if I can find it. Like I said, I don't know anything about your situation here.
Sure.
That's why I wanted to talk.
And I mean, we're going to get charges filed, sir, because, well, the law was broken. And we got a really serious matter right now. And I'm just going to ask you, Officer Bruce Hurt, do you support the Constitution of the United States?
Of course.
And, okay.
Let me ask you a question, Brian. What has been the disposition of your case that you were indicted on? What's going on with that case?
We are waiting for the pretrial because I just found out that my rights have been deprived and there's a lot of deprivation and dereliction of duty. Okay? So since you're the sheriff and you are supreme law of the land, there's been crimes committed. And that's why I ask you, do you swear an oath to the Constitution of the United States, or do you play allegiance with the good old boys club, and we know who they are, because there's going to be some arrest warrants that you're going to probably have to issue against your friends. And I'm sorry to say that, but that's just a fact, because I'm looking at a criminal indictment of a 5th-degree felony for taking my child to the hospital when she attempted suicide. That's not against the law. That's a direct Constitution violation of my liberty, my justice, in the pursuit of my happiness. And I intend to prosecute to the fullest of the law anybody who was guilty of that violation. They violated U.S. Title 18, Section 241, where 2 or more government public officials get together and conspire to infringe upon the rights of another sovereign United States citizen. I am that United States citizen, and I'll be damned, excuse my French, if I'm going to be charged as a felon because I took my child to the hospital. Okay? On my visitation day. Okay? And if you think I'm kidding, I wouldn't be making this phone call to you.
Brian, if you would, excuse me. I'll have to look at the reports and find out what's going on. Do you have legal counsel on this indictment?
I have a partner. I'm debating on whether or not he's a federal attorney. But see, I now understand that all attorneys who take the bar pay British nobility to the crown. That's why I have to ask you now at this point, sir, with all respect to you, do you support and uphold the Constitution of the United States, or do you pay loyalty to the crown of England? Who do you serve? Where is your oath? I have to ask you that, sir.
Okay. I serve the Constitution of the United States, Brian.
Excellent. That's great. I am glad you said that, because I have to hold you to that oath, sir. You understand that?
I live by that oath all the time, Brian.
Great, great. So, the next thing I'm going to have to ask you to go do, and this is very important, here's your number 1 test. Now, I just got off the phone, well, I should just say, I just had a conversation with Judge John Dewey. He is breaking the law. You understand, I'm reporting to you that the judge is breaking the law right now. He is conducting business, both him and Judge Anstead are not bonded with securities like they should be per Ohio Revised Constitution, Revised Code, per Ohio Revised Constitution, per the Ohio Constitution, per the United States Constitution. Judge John Dewey and Judge Anstead should both have security bonds registered with the Court of Records right now, and they do not. That's a crime. Their business should probably be shut down for the day until they can get those bonds posted. It is your duty, since the crime's just been reported to you, to investigate that crime, and if that crime is truly being, in place, because, well, the Treasurer's Office said yes, Judge John Dewey should have his bonds. And then Judge John Dewey just told me he doesn't need any bonds. Now that's a lie from a public official. That man just lied to me, and I have it on video. So,
when did you talk to Judge Dewey?
About 2 hours ago, personally, and it's on video. So you might want to let Judge John Dewey to take a half a day off and go get his bond. You don't have to. You don't have to. You can dereliction of duty, and you can allow that judge to conduct business illegally in Sandusky County today. You can totally ignore that claim that I just reported to you when you just said you will uphold the Constitution of the United States. And please be informed, so you know, I monitor and record all phone conversations. You are a public employee, so I have to have this recorded.
I understand.
Okay, and sir, I assure you, we're going to make changes in Sandusky, Ohio, Sandusky County. This is going to be a good thing for everybody. Okay? And I hope you're going to be the guy that's going to rise over top of everything and get this crap out of here and bring back, you know, the Constitution. You know, I'm just looking for the right thing to be done. My rights have been violated.
I'll tell you what, it was a pleasure talking with you, and I will look into your case and see what's going on with it. Like I said, I'm not aware of any of it other than what's been relayed to me that's transpired here in the last couple of days. You know?
Yes, sir. Now,
but I will look into it, and I appreciate the phone call.
yeah, and are you going to call out there to the Sandusky County Courthouse and find out why it is the common pleas courts judges don't have their bonds posted yet? Because that's against the law. That's a law being broken right now. They're operating in business without security bonds, and those need to be in place. Those are constitutional. That's core. Uniformed bonding code. What's that?
That's a little out of my territory.
No, sir. You are the sheriff. Or do I need to speak with Kyle Overmeyer on that? Because you can forward me. I was just about to call Kyle. You can put me on the phone with Kyle, because I'll tell you, I'll snatch that $70,000 he's got. No problem. No problem.
You're right at the moment.
He's not there? So are you acting sheriff?
Pardon me?
So then are you the next acting sheriff in command?
I am second in command, that's correct.
And you just said Kyle's not there for me to report the crime to, so I'm reporting the crime to you now, second in command. So that makes the $70,000 bounty now go to you. Now, I'm reporting the crime to you. Are you going to go follow up and find out why it is there are two judges doing business in the county unlawfully?
Well, I have to look into it, Brian.
Okay, it's going on record that I've reported this crime.
Look into it and see if they are required to have a bond. I don't know.
And you have my phone number, and I trust that...
more about this than I do, Brian. I mean,
sure.
That's,
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
My territory. I don't know anything about it.
And that's okay. You can go investigate it, because that's what makes me the employer and you the employee, but you have great powers. Okay, you have great entrustment. We all trust you, we the people.
To protect and serve.
Trust you to protect and serve and uphold our valuable rights. That's property that we trust you to manage properly. And there is a United States code that deals with that, the mismanaging of somebody's property. Our rights are in your hands, Officer Hurt, Sheriff Hurt. Okay? So,
let me ask you a question, Brian. Let me get back to the your original complaint.
yes, sir.
Right? February the 19th is when you said that this took place.
That,
your daughter to a hospital.
yes, sir.
Okay.
Which, by the Constitution of the United States, I was legally allowed to do so.
Were you the custodial parent at the time, or was your... Is this ex-wife?
She is, my daughter is naturally born to me. My daughter is naturally born to me, so yes. Per we the people, the Constitution of the United States, she is my daughter, and I am the custodial caretaker.
Oh, okay. I take it you are divorced?
Yes, sir. That would be correct.
Okay. Who is your ex-wife?
Her name is remarried now, Melissa Crockett. She's remarried, so her remarried name is Melissa Crockett.
I see. And where does she live at now, Brian?
She was, at the time that the crime was committed, living at 118 Rollins Way.
On Rollins Way. And where does she live at now?
She is now, I believe, in Michigan.
Working and living.
5281 Fairway Drive, Bay City, Michigan.
Okay, and you have, how many children do you have with this woman?
I have two.
Okay, and what are their ages?
My son is an adult, he's 19, and my daughter, who lives with me, she is 16.
Wonder who we kidnapped.
She lives with you now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you the legal custodial parent now of your daughter?
I am the legal custodial parent, yes, and I always have been, because she was born to me, governed by laws of nature and the unseen Almighty God. So, yes, I have always been the custodial caretaker of this child, and I will remain so until she is 18.
Okay, and your wife, has she ever had custody awarded by the court?
Well, by all means, she's the natural mother. We share.
Okay, is shared parenting, is that it? I don't know.
Well, it's basically like this. If you're looking for the legal define, did I have permission by a court to have the child on that said day? I did. Yes, I did.
I see.
Okay. And yes, that can be proven on record. Downstairs, juvenile court, Judge Brad Smith. I have his bond too. And I'm going to get those public officials. We're going to talk about this. See, right now, according to all the service bonds that all public officials should have prepaid in advance before they take their office, I'm owed every one of them. Deprivation of rights, dereliction of duty, and many, many more. Because that's what a service bond is. You put up money promising you won't violate my rights because you are the highest law of the land, sir. That's why those bonds are there. They're called the Uniform Bonding Code. And I assure you, Kyle Overmeyer, he knows that he had to put up $70,000. And if you think I'm kidding...
I know there's a bond required.
So you know what I'm talking about. You know that there's a bond requirement. And you now know that I've got my hands on it. I haven't claimed it yet because I'm giving Sandusky County an opportunity to come clean and shake off all the fleas and the ticks and the parasites who have corrupted that county. Because I would not be making this phone call to you, sir, if there was not a problem. Agreed?
Well, that's what we're trying to find out.
Yes, sir. See, if I was having true liberty and true justice and the true pursuit of happiness, I'd probably be somewhere golfing right now or swimming. Instead, I'm on the phone with a sheriff trying to file charges.
What is your address? Where do you live at currently?
I live at 1770, and actually, I'm just going to give you an address where you can send me mail, and that would be 1770 County Road 213, Fremont, Ohio. Because basically, I don't really try to put down an address that will put me in one place or another, because then that would restrict me on my constitutional right to travel to and fro, from east to west, from north to south, sea to shining sea. Excuse me if I got a little S twisted there. So I don't really, I mean, my mailing address is where we mentioned.
Okay, 1770 County Road 213.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, Brian, thank you. It was a pleasure talking with you.
Okay, and will you get back with me by the end of the day, informing me about Judge John Dewey and Judge Ansted's bonding situation?
A couple of other matters. It will not be today, Brian. It'll probably be Monday.
But you'll get back with me on Monday?
I'll give you a call Monday.
Okay, great. Have a good weekend, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. By the way.
Yes, sir.
I tried calling you the other day.
Okay. See, yeah, my voicemail was...
I was calling you, and I couldn't get through to you.
Yeah, I apologize.
Rolling into, your voicemail was not set up.
Well, it should be set up, but it was full at the time. See, somebody else called me and filled up the mailbox before I had a chance to delete it. And your phone number...
I just want to let you know I did return your call the other day.
Yes, Captain Hamilton did inform me.
Have a nice day, Brian.
Thank you. You too, sir.
Bye.
Bye.